Alright, now take this off. Let's look at what we got. Now, I'm going to do something different too in this process. So say you don't have your paints with you, but you want to still do an image. Okay, but you have paper. Now I'm going to be showing examples of other ways to do this. So I got an arrangement of colored paper. Felt like at least these colors are inside this image. So we're going to try to use paper like this and transfer it on there, show you how to get those transfers on. Okay, so but let's look and see. This one's the watercolor image. So all I'm doing right now is I'm taking off this portion, and I took a piece of transparency paper. Okay, there's a knife here to just cut off the excess so I can do what I need to do. Okay, so nothing's underneath, okay, but I put some graphite or some chalk and my image appears underneath there, okay, like so. Alright, I feel pretty good about this one, so what I'm going to do real quickly here is I'm going to trim this off because I want to keep this in the same spot. So make sure my blade is tight enough. Okay, so that's the first part. Okay, so I'm going to color all this in. I'm going to use those colors that I've been using. I think these work really well. So again, just show you the brand. So I'm going to use this again, and then I'm going to watercolor it. So hopefully that's going to come out really nice. Alright, so if you missed the transfer video, there's a little preview of it. But now, this part is where we're going to look at the image itself. That's why I left it the way it is. Okay, you still want to transfer your image on. I'm going to do 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to take this colorful, beautiful paper here, and I'm going to look for my main color. So main color there is kind of like a orangish yellow. So I'm just going to take one sheet out. I feel like that's pretty close to the best one, so that's what I'm going to use starting with. Okay, and I'm going to slip this underneath. Now anywhere that I see that is orange and yellow, I just want to trace out those shapes. So right in here, so I'm just going to kind of trace out my blue there. I'm just retracing out, and this time I'm not being as picky as I was earlier. Because this one right now is majority of the piece, so this is kind of what we're going to glue most of the stuff onto. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting out all that anyway and adding any shapes that I feel. So up in here I want to get this shape down, and I want to retrace my lines. Now that hair was kind of crazy. neck, come back in, get on these shapes. Now someone said to me, why don't we, you could even do, you could just evenly just print it out and cut them out. Sure, you could. That would not be a problem with me for this process, but it is part about learning how to look for those tones, those values. But if you wanted to cut through time and just print them out on the printer, feel free to do so. Okay, so looking at this, okay, so now I got where my oranges are going to be. Okay, so now I'm going to look for my next color. So let's start with the let's do the glasses. So that's kind of a purple tone. And all those other colors you see, those are what you're going to glue on, okay? So the glasses itself is just, I'm doing the base. I'm getting down the information. I'm trying to get the general shape of everything so it fits. Now that other one, I was trying to get placement. So I knew where to put things kind of real quickly. Because yeah, there's other colors in those glasses, and by doing it by hand you can actually do it a little faster, but in all purposes that feels pretty good to me for the glasses. Let's take a look. Oh, gotta get that nose edge there to help me see where I'm tracing. Missing this portion. That's why I keep it together, but let's take a peek. Alright, that feels pretty good. Let's get the inside of the glasses. Missed that part too. Okay, so now there's my inside of my glasses. So when I cut out those shapes, I'm going to lay this right onto that same spot. So you can see how that's going to all sit together. Okay, so each color that you see, so the red from the lips, I'm going to get that shape down. Any of these off-tone colors, I'm going to get those shapes down. Cut out all those shapes in the general space of where it's at, so I know exactly where they go each time. Okay, so I'm gonna skip forward till I get all my pieces cut out, and I start cutting out these shapes. All right, so on that note, take a break.